first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try the run. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Off-play action on 1st down. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
On the delay, it's Briggs. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Off-play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Golden Eagles want to move quickly. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Briggs. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the counter. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go, it'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the run, it's Davidson. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Got his man. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Gets it out quickly. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. We've been treated to one special performance on the ground from both teams, gouging the opposing defenses for big chunks of yardage. Why throw it when you've got rushing attacks like these? Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Golden Eagles will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in with the Tigers head coach. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there and they swarmed him under for no gain. Southern Mississippi will start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Rush is on him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Pressure coming. Makes the catch. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Briggs. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He'll try it again. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Hampton. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Golden Eagles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
Near the goal line, everybody thinks more physical, bigger bodies. They're going to run the ball up the middle. How about this offense? Gives them a little change-up, gets the ball on the perimeter right now, fools the defense, and they get in for the touchdown.
They took it 68 yards on that drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that ball is caught. One hand grab.
And you see more and more of these guys making one-handed catches. Such great athletes that just go up, don't need the second hand, snap that thing, pull it into their body, and make big plays down the field.
And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Got it behind the line. It's Davidson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Running inside. It's Davidson. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? On target. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Clemson. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Attempt to try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Pulled and fired complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Hands it off on the counter. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
And the Golden Eagles will line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. We've reached the break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down will open up the final period. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Davidson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Wesco's got it in the middle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. It's Davidson. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. They find Wesco open on the right. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. And the officials will stop play as they check on the injured Golden Eagle. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Punts it out of the air. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean,
touchdown Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points.
great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6th to finish it. Coming out with it, it's Austin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And that is perfect job by this defense.
He lofts one down the sideline. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I think a lot of people were curious what the strategy would be tied this late in the game with this field position. Do you play it safe? Do you play it for OT? I think you just got the answer right there. This coaching staff believes in this quarterback to make the throws to put their offense in position to win this game late.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Golden Eagles send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
On the ground, it's Davidson, and they're able to make the tackle. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Hunt is in the air. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense...
Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. The hand to the running back. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Hampton. Bringing the heat. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the 1st. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. After that last play, there is a Clemson Tiger slow to get up. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Touchdown, Golden Eagles! They strike first in the extra period. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is blocked. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tigers! They tied the game, and now they can win it with an extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away. But it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.